What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Akeem Haynes. I'm a two-time Olympian, Olympic bronze medalist, author, and motivational speaker. And on this channel, we talk track and field, combat sports, MMA, boxing, and other various sports. And we have to have some motivation so we can stay encouraged on this journey called life. If those are something that you are interested in, then I hope that you subscribe to the channel. Richard Riakporhe versus Fabio Turchi. Now, this was a fight that was supposed to happen last year, so it's a makeup fight. But let's get into Fabio Turchi first. He's had a good amateur career, right? And it's transferred over to his professional career. He's only lost once, but he's never been knocked out. That's something that we have to keep in mind, right? He's a compact fighter, bulky, a bit flat-footed. He's a little stiff in his footwork and movement. When you look at Fabio Turchi, you look at his size, you look at his mass, you kind of get the feeling that he's a brawler, right? He wants to make this fight inside the pocket. He has decent head movement, and I think that is going to play a big role in him trying to close the gap and get inside of the pocket and get past Richard Riakporhe's wingspan and jab. He's got a good straight hand. He's got good hand speed. He has kind of that peekaboo style technique where he's dipping and he's dipping out and he's slipping and he's slipping out. Right? He has a sneaky three-piece combination, right? Which usually starts with a body shot, mixed with an uppercut, mixed with a left hook, right? He puts together good combination in close range. Now, he is explosive and he generates power from a short range. So that's something to take in mind, right? You don't want to sit in the pocket with him because he'll make you pay, right? He has a looping right hand that can be tricky to defend because it comes very wide. Now, I don't think he is swinging that with necessarily bad intentions, but probably to set up another shot, like that left hand body shot. So he'll swing wide with the right and come through with the left hand body shot, right? I think he uses that to set up his shots rather than try to hurt his opponents. Now, when he throws his power punches, when he misses wide. And a good counter puncher will clip him every time. I'm surprised, though, as strong as he is and has as much as he likes to fight on the inside, that he doesn't really go to the body too much, especially with his fighting style and his size and his close range as he likes to fight and does his best work. I would expect it to be a bit more body work, but I think we may see it in this one. Right? He wants to make this a war. And he's got the type of style where he can catch you in close because he's pretty unpredictable once he gets in there. He's a lot more explosive than most people think. He's a lot more effective. He's a lot more precise than a lot of people think. So we have to be wary of that as he is trying to bridge the gap and get into the pocket and to get in close to Richard Riakporhe. So I think in this fight, if Fabio Turchi can close the gap on Richard Riakporhe and do it early, don't wait for Richard to get comfortable inside of the ring because he'll jab you and straight hand you all the time if you let him. So he has to be able to close that gap and get in close. And when he gets in close, let the hands go, right? Use combinations, hit the body, hit the shoulder, hit the arms, hit the head, wherever you can, right? You got to chop Richard Riakporhe down because he's a big, strong fighter and he's not going to go down without a fight. I think if Fabio Turchi can close the gap, he'll have a better opportunity to win this fight because he does have a lot of good quality skills inside of his bag, right? I'd like to see him use some feints as well, too, with that peekaboo style technique. Now, it's not a full peekaboo style technique, right? Not the one that Mike Tyson used to use or not the one that Floyd Patterson used to use, but it's got some moderations, but it's similar in some ways. And I think that can work to his advantage. Now, Richard Riakporhe. Now, this is a great opportunity for Richard to show us something different, right? This is an opportunity for him to be surgical in the ring. He's the taller fighter. He has the bigger reach by quite a bit, right? He has to use that to his advantage. Richard, in my opinion, is a big talent. He started boxing late, so I think he's starting to find his groove in the ring now, even at 32, right? He's 32, but I think he's fresher because he started later. He's got a good jab, quick jab, right? He's tall and you'll notice the wingspan right away, right? Like you cannot ignore it. You will know it when you see it. He's a bit of a slow starter though, and he doesn't throw a lot of volumes in the rounds. Sometimes that can work against him, right? Especially on the points and what the judges may be looking for. Even though he may land the cleaner shot, if Fabio Turchi can be more of a busier fighter, it may sway some of the judges from their perspective and to say, you know what? Fabio edged this round, even though Richard landed the cleaner shots. Against Juma, I thought he was very patient, composed, and bided his time and waited for the opportunity, right? He knocked Juma down in the 4th round and then closed it out in the 8th round. But Juma was fighting his way back in that fight prior to that 8-round body shot knockout, because he was increasing the volume, his work rate, and his adjustments that Juma made, right? But Richard stuck to his game plan and stayed true to his skill set. He kept moving. He kept moving around the ring, waited to control the tempo, picked his spots. And he's long enough where he doesn't have to take a massive risk in order to hit you, in order to touch you. Turchi needs to be very aware of this, because one second you're moving towards Richard, and the next second you see a jab coming, and that's followed with the right hand. And next thing you know, you may be on the ground, right? He's very explosive. He's very strong. He's a big fighter, right? Richard Riakporhe has one thing that you need to have in life, period, but definitely as a fighter. If you know a little bit about Richard Riakporhe's story, right, he used to be involved in gangs and he got stabbed. And I had him on my podcast a couple seasons back. And one of the things that I got from what he was telling me was that moment that it happened transformed his mind. He is tough. He is not going to just go down without giving everything that he's got. So however the fight wants to go, I'm expecting Richard Riakporhe to go with that fight. But Richard has to fight his fight. And I think Richard is going to move around the ring with constant movement. He's going to use anticipation. He's going to cut off the angles. He is going to be a step quicker than Fabio in this one. I just want to see him let his hands go a little bit more rather than being so patient that he loses the first couple rounds and he has to fight his way back in order to win the fight. I'm expecting to see more of a tactical fight from Richard, right? I'm not expecting no knockouts in this fight. They both got great chins. And if a knockout does happen, then I can possibly seeing it come from a body shot more than a headshot, right? But I have Richard Riakporhe winning this one on points. I think he's a more fluid mover than Turchi. He'll use the jab to his advantage and control the range. He will annoy Turchi in his style of fighting that Turchi will get frustrated, swing a lot more. He starts to be a little bit reckless, and I think Richard can land some big shots, but I still don't see Fabio Turchi going down. I think this one goes all the way to the points. Let me know your thoughts on this one. How do you have it going? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you've been watching the video this long, then definitely subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.